We have big plans. We will live in prosperity. China has construction built to spec. I build for China. We have big plans. Building we will live in prosperity. Nice location. Construction. Where is the nearest depot? Build.
There is much money to be made.
I build for China.
Construction nice when it's done. We are pretty busy here.
We have big plans.
Where do you want these? Our supplies over there. This is tight schedule. Where is the nearest depot? Our supplies over there.
I build for China. Construction is complete. Building is complete. Building is complete. Let's build.
Where is the nearest depot? Is this a shortcut?
Upgrade complete.
Our supplies over there. Where is the nearest depot? Is this a shortcut? Where is the nearest depot?
Unit
China
lost.
has been generous. The thunderstorm begins. Install the bunker. We have big plans.
Our bullets right away.
Install the bunker.
I like the
What do you have in mind? Let's hold these guns.
Defenders of peace.
Make it worth my time. Yeah. What? You have a target for me. We will live in prosperity. Take it over there for now. The bunker is ready. Something down there. What? We're going to ruin somebody's day. Something down there. Let's build Helix on
Reporting for
the
duty.
sea.
China can now use this
I
building.
build for China. Helix on the sea.
Nothing will stop our
Unit
bullets.
lost.
Yeah.
We have captured the building, sir.
Let's hold these
Standing
guns.
attention.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. Let's hold these guns. Make what do you have in mind? You have a target for me. Take it over there for now. Who are they? Punish them. Make it a flyby. Let's hold these guns.
We are the Red Guard. We have the building.
We have big plans. Making a flyby. Install the bunker.
The building is ours.
We're going to ruin somebody's day. Make it worth my time. Take it over there on the sea. That's a good start. Making a flyby.
Defenders of peace.
Yeah. What? Punish them. Making a flyby. Punish them. You have a target for me. Making stall the time.
The people's
What do you
army.
have in mind?
We have captured the building,
Take it
sir.
over there for now. Take it over there. Let's hold these guns. You have a
Unit
target.
lost.
Making a
Congratulations,
flyby.
General.
You have
You
a
have been
target.
promoted.
Making a flyby. Something down there. Let's hold these guns. Making a flyby. You have a target for me. Let's hold these guns. Making a flyby.
Unit lost.
Over there. Pull no stops.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Something down there. Who are they? Let me see. Something down there. You have a target for me. Something down there. Make it worth my time. For China. Helix, one install in the bunker. Yeah. What? Making a flyby. Something down there. Yeah. What? Making a flyby. Something down there. Like a ton of bricks.
We
Something
are the
down
Red
there.
Guard. Defenders of peace. The people's
The
army.
bunker is we have big plans. Let's
Nothing
hold
will
these
stop our
guns.
bullets.
We'll tear through their armor.
Nothing will stop our bullets.
Yeah. What do you have in mind? My construction is complete. Yeah. Looks promising. Take it over there for now. What do you have in mind? They look so small from up here.
Upgrade complete.
No stops. You have a target.
Congratulations, General.
They look
You
so
have been
small
promoted.
over there. They look so small from up here. Make it worth my time. Helix on the scene. Yeah, we're going to ruin somebody's day. Yeah. What? You have a target for me? We will make it worth my time. Helix on the scene. We're going to ruin somebody's day. Who stole the bunker? What do you have in mind?
Yes. Moving
Make
now.
it worth my time. Helix on
Unit
the scene.
lost.
Punish them. No stops. We're going to ruin somebody's day. Yeah, make it worth my time. We're going to ruin somebody's day.
Let's very hot in here. We will live in prosperity.
Yeah, what do you have in mind? Let's hold these guns. Helix on the scene.
One of our buildings is being attacked.
Somebody's day. They look so small from up here. Who are they? It's our take it over there for now. Something down there.
We are
Helix on
victorious.
the bunker.
Do not hurt me. I'm hungry. What do you want with me? Yes, I will try to hurry. I will work. What do you want with me? That was
There's not enough room
I
for
will
that
obey.
building.
I'm just a peasant. I am finished. I'm hungry. Ow! Okay, okay. I will just work. A peasant. I will work. I will work. I will work. What do you want with me? I will work. That was a lot of work. Yes. I will work.
I'll make the sacrifice.
I will work. I am finished with the building. My hands have splinters. That's a lot of supplies. I will obey. Okay, okay. I will work. Okay, okay. I will work. I will work. Our work is complete. I will work. Our work is complete. Yes, I will
toxins will
work.
destroy the
A
enemy.
warrior is fallen.
They will fear us.
We will not be oppressed. We will use toxins to defeat
Hold
them.
it down and ready.
Let's get in the fight.
No cost.
The
The
way
way
is
is
A
clear.
lot of work. Our work
Upgrade
is
The
complete.
higher orders shall reign.
Our clan is strong.
work.
Find me a crash site.
Let's get
What
in
do you
there.
want with me? I will
We
obey.
take what we need.
That is a lot of work.
Cannons will protect us.
Cannot we live in
Our
peace?
toxins will destroy
We are
the
going. Squad gunner.
Our
That was
courage
a lot
will
of
be
work.
seen by all.
Yes, I know.
No cost.
We must
acquire
acquire
new
new
land.
Let's get in the fight.
serve us well.
Don't get
Cannot
on my
we
bad
live in
side.
peace?
Quick, ready yourself. The tunnels will
Do not
protect
hurt
us.
me.
Quick, ready yourself. The tunnels will protect us.
Cannot we live in
Our
peace?
clan is strong. Floor it. It still runs. We take what we need. We are going. 4 on the floor.
I'm just a peasant. I will do what I must.
The building belongs to us now. The building belongs to us now.
Captured the building.
A warrior
Hungry.
has
What do you
fallen.
want with me?
We will not be
way
oppressed.
is
No
through.
cost is too great. One
Do
path
not
to
we live
freedom.
in peace? That building cannot fit there.
I love the crowd. I know
finished
people
with
there.
the building.
Our toxins will destroy the enemy.
Do not hurt me.
The infantry are vulnerable. We will not be oppressed. Will be seen by all. Belongs to us.
A warrior has fallen.
That is a lot of work. I will obey. I will do what I must.
Guarding the ZHLADDER underground. We must have justice.
I'm hungry.
Our land must be
Squad gunner.
preserved.
4 on the floor.
Let's fight. The infantry are vulnerable.
Shh! I sense danger very near.
What?
Guarding the
building
GLA
belongs to
underground
us.
now.
Our
work is
courage will be
complete.
seen by
I'm just
all.
a peasant.
We have captured the
I
building.
will work. I'm hungry. I will obey.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
I will work.
Quad cannon.
Do not hurt me. I cannot finish the building.
I sense danger may be near.
The building belongs to us.
Okay,
We are
okay, I will work.
victorious.
Cannot we live in peace?
I'll puncture.
Yes, I will do the best I can. I will work. Cannot we live in peace? What do you want with me? I will work. Okay, okay, I will work. I do what I am told. I will work. I'm hungry. Cannot we live in construction peace? Has been I'm hungry. I will try to hurry. I cannot we
Upgrade
live
complete.
in peace. Yes, I will go. Our work is complete. I will obey. I will go. Cannot we live in peace? I will work. Do not hurt me.
Ready for war.
Upgrade complete.
I will work.
No cost is too great.
I'm just a peasant. I will work. Ow! Okay,
Already
okay,
for
I will
war.
work. Yes, I will work. I will do the best I can. What do you want with me? I'm hungry. I will work. Okay, okay, I will work.
The higher
What do you
order
want with
shall
me?
reign.
I will obey.
We will not be
Our
oppressed. Our courage will be seen by all.
Upgrade complete.
Our work
Bolt
is
it down
complete.
and ready.
I'm just a
Our clan
peasant.
is strong. We are going. Let's get in the fight. Hang on.
Ready for war.
Shh! I
Ready for
sense
war.
danger may be near.
Our clan is strong.
Guarding the
Bolt
GLA
it down and
underground.
ready. Yes, I know. We take what we need.
I am
Hang on.
finished with
Let's
the
do
building.
your body work. We take what we need.
Finished with the
Load it.
building construction.
Let's get in
A
the fight.
warrior
We
has
take what we
fallen.
need.
Quick, ready yourselves.
Do not hurt me.
We will not be oppressed.
Load it. Our clan is strong. Load it.
I will
Good
work.
idea.
Let's
We
fight.
take what we need.
Let's
What
break
do you
down.
want?
Ready.
What?
I will
We
work.
are going. What do you want? Load it. We fear nothing. Our clan is strong. What's in it for me?
No cost
What?
is too great.
Our clan
Let's
is
get in the
strong.
fight.
What do you want? We fear nothing. What do you want?
A warrior has fallen.
Hang on. We take what we need. We'll break him down. Find me a crash site. What?
The
Good
building
idea.
belongs to us now.
What do you want with me?
What do you want? Hang on. Find me a crash site. We fear nothing.
The tunnels will
The
protect
building
us.
belongs
Be
to us
preserved.
now. We will not be oppressed.
The tunnels
Our
will
A
clan is
warrior
strong.
has
Our clan
fallen.
is strong. Let's get in the fight. Load it! Yes, I know. We are going. Load it! Load it! Yes, I know. It still runs. Yes, I know.
Do not hurt me. Ow! Okay,
Four on the
okay,
floor.
I will
No
work.
cost is too
A
great.
warrior
Higher
has
order
fallen.
shall reign.
What do you
I
want?
will obey. I'm hungry.
Our clan is strong. We take what we
I
need.
will work.
Find me a crash site. Find me a crash site. Yes, I know. Find me a crash site. What do you want? What? Let's get in the
A warrior has fallen. Our building is being
Our clan
captured.
is strong. We are going. What do you want?
The
Load
building
it!
belongs
Our
to
clan
us
is
now.
strong.
I will work.
Let's get in the fight.
We have
What's in it for
captured the
me?
building. Our way is
I will obey.
A
no
warrior
cost
has
is too
fallen.
great.
I'll punch it in the
Prepare to fight. We must take what is ours.
Okay, okay, I will work. Construction has been completed. I am finished with the building. I am finished with the building.
Quad cannon.
Building construction has been completed.
I'll get there.
Guarding the
Cannot we
GLA
live in
underground.
peace? I will
Our
work.
way is through.
We take what we need. I do not have patience for this.
I will work.
Huh? What? Floor it!
We are victorious.
I'm hungry. This hammer is heavy. I will What do you want with me? I will Do not hurt me. I'm just a peasant. Building construction has been completed. I will obey.
Upgrade complete.
Building construction change your mind off. I am finished with the building. I will work. I'm hungry. I will do what I'm just a peasant. This hammer is heavy. Do not hurt me.
Ready for war.
Upgrade
Cannot
complete.
live in peace. I'm just a peasant. I will work. Cannot we live in peace? I will work.
Ready for war.
I will
Yes,
work.
the higher order shall reign. Our way is
I
through.
will work. I will work. I'm just a peasant. What do you want with me?
Ready for war.
I will work. I am finished with the building. I am finished with the building.
Upgrade complete.
Ready for war.
Building construction. Cannot we live in peace? Okay, okay, I will work. What do you want
Bolt
with
it
me?
down and ready.
I will work.
Land must be preserved.
Building construction has been
Guarding the
completed.
GLA underground.
Do not hurt me.
The higher
Okay,
order
I will
our
work.
courage will be seen
Our
by
way is
all.
through.
Let's fight.
Let's get in the fight. Yes, I know. Bolt it down and ready. We are going. We take what we need. What do you want? Hang on. What? It's
A
still
warrior
wrong. You
has
want?
fallen.
Floor it.
Building
Our clan is
construction
strong.
has
Building
been
belongs to
completed.
us now.
I'll puncture the next
Building
breaking down.
construction has been completed.
I sense danger may be near. The tunnels will protect us.
Do not
The
hurt me.
building belongs to us
A
now.
warrior
Land
has
must
fallen.
be preserved. I sense danger may be near.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. What do you want?
I will obey.
Ready
will
for
work.
It's still run. I'll
fear
get
nothing.
there. They will break and shatter.
The tunnels will protect us.
Four on the floor. What do you want? It's still run.
We will not
I
be
will
oppressed.
What?
I
Our
am
clan is strong.
finished with the building.
Quad
I
cannon.
will work.
Our building
Our
is
work
being
is
captured.
complete.
We fear nothing. Floor it.
Land must
Our
be
clan is
preserved.
strong.
I will
I
work.
sense danger may be near.
Cannot we
What
live
do
in
you
peace?
want? Floor it.
A warrior has fallen.
I will work.
Our courage will be seen by all.
Okay,
Our
okay,
courage
I
will
will
be
work.
seen by all. Guarding the GLA underground.
We fear nothing. Floor it.
I will work.
Our will
I'm
is strong.
hungry.
Would you like to try some?
A warrior
What
has
do you want
fallen.
with me? I will work.
Huh? Don't push me.
I will work. I'm just a peasant.
I'll get there.
I will
Our
work.
clan is
Okay, I
strong.
will work.
Good idea.
I will work.
Get on my bad side. Yes, yes.
A warrior has fallen.
No cost is too great. Ready to not be oppressed. Prepare to fight. Belongs to us now.
A lot of work.
Light tank of the GLA. What? I'll get them. They will break and shatter. I will do my best. No cost is too great.
A warrior has fallen. Well done, Lord.
No
You have reached a
No
higher
cost
rank.
is too great.
Do not hurt me. Cannot we live
The
in
higher
peace?
order shall reign.
Potency guaranteed.
I'm just a peasant. What do you want with me? Yes.
Flesh out of the land must be preserved.
Quad cannon. Very well.
Upgrade complete.
I will work. I'm hungry.
We are victorious.
Scorpion. Ready to sting.
Yeah? Let's get to work. Bring on the scaffolding. Lay in the foundation. Want to make some improvements? Let's build. More projects? What's the story? Have a job for me? Let's get to work. What's the story? Lay in the foundation.
Got my missile launcher laser guidance ready.
Let's get to work. What's the story? Loud and clear.
Missile launcher right here.
Loaded
with U.S. quality.
Serving What's the story? New construction?
Got my missile launcher right here.
Any more
Let me launch
projects?
one.
Always ready. That one's done.
Got my missile launcher
Need a
right
delivery,
here.
delivery, general?
Something for
Loaded
everyone.
with
Upgrade
U.S. quality.
complete.
I'll fire at anything.
What's the mission, sir?
Always prepared.
Need a delivery, What's the story?
Something for everyone.
What's the mission, sir?
Distribution underway. I got the goods. You guys be careful out there.
Let's build. New construction?
I want to blow something up. You bet.
Something for everyone. I got the goods. Loaded with U.S.
Upgrade
quality.
complete.
Any more projects? That one's done.
Let's pop some tanks.
What's the mission,
Clocked
sir?
in.
Unit lost.
What's
I
the
want
mission,
to blow
sir?
something up.
Special forces here.
Let's move in some tanks. Here comes trouble. Laser guidance ready. I'll fire guidance ready. Got my missile launcher. I want to blow something up. On the trail.
Ready for action.
Want to make some improvements?
Let me launch one. Huh?
Need a
Flashbangs ready. Always prepared.
What's the mission, sir? New construction?
Let me launch one.
Ready for action.
I want to blow
Flashbang.
something up.
What's the story? Make my own road.
Let's pop some tanks.
Clocked in.
Let me
Unit
launch one.
lost.
Huh?
Always prepared. Special
I'll
forces
fire
here.
anything.
What's the mission, sir?
Ready for action.
Yeah.
Let's build. Sounds good. I'll
What's the
build
mission,
anyway.
sir? Army's elite. Arming flashbangs.
Lay in the foundation.
Army's
What's
elite.
the mission,
Let's
sir?
pop
Sure.
some tanks.
Always prepared. Grabbing a flashbang. Search and destroy. Search and
Let me
destroy.
launch one. Let's pop some tanks.
What's
Unit
the story?
lost.
I want to blow something up. I want to blow
What's the
something
mission,
up.
sir? Hold it right there. Pin him down. What's the mission, sir?
Army's
Grabbing
elite.
a flashbang.
Let's pop some tanks.
Build.
Special forces here.
Enable a laser feed on here.
Clocked in.
Let's pop some
What's the
tanks.
mission, sir?
Point man.
Got my
What's
missile
the
launcher
story?
right here.
Ready for action.
Taking new
Got my
position.
missile launcher
Army's
right
elite.
here.
Let's take the building. We'll take it from here. Special forces
Army's
here.
elite.
Got my
What's the
missile
mission,
launcher
sir?
right here.
Need a point man? Ready for action.
I want On the to blow trail. something up.
What's the mission,
Got my
sir?
missile
Enable
launcher
a
right
laser
here.
sight.
Need a point man? Grabbing a flashbang.
Army's elite.
Always
What's the mission,
prepared.
sir?
Laser guidance ready.
Special
I
forces
want
here.
to blow something up. This was the mission, sir.
Unit lost.
I'll get a beat on it.
Want to make some improvements, sir?
Yeah, on the trail.
Ready for action.
What's the mission, sir?
Laser guns ready. Shooting range.
Lay in the foundation, sir.
I want to blow something up.
Congratulations, General. You have been
Special
promoted.
forces here.
Unit lost.
What's the mission,
Laser
sir?
guns bullseye on him.
Always, sir. What's the mission, sir? On the scaffolding. What's the mission, sir?
Let's buy some guns ready.
Ready for action.
What's the mission,
Always
sir?
prepared.
Point man. Always
What's the
special
mission?
forces
Ready
here.
for action. Ready for action.
man.
I want to blow something up.
mission,
And it's
sir?
laser sights. Power
What's the
flight
mission,
and
sir?
guns ready.
Unit
Army's
lost.
elite. Let's build. What's the mission, sir? New construction.
Point man.
On the go. What's
Let's
the
pop
mission,
some
sir?
tanks.
What's the mission,
Enable
sir?
laser
Sir?
sights.
Always prepared.
Special forces here. Special forces here. Arming assault rifle. Grabbing a flashbang.
Unit lost.
What's the mission, sir?
I want to blow something up.
Arming flashbangs.
Any more
Always
flashbangs?
grabbing a flashbang.
Got my missile launcher.
Yeah, loud and clear. Made in the
Got my
U.S. of
missile
A.
launcher
Always
right
ready.
here.
Let's build.
Ready for action.
You are victorious.
Okay, since we're gonna transition to a cast, I'm gonna turn on the microphone. Um, so very spontaneous. Apparently there was a set from the 20K tournament happening now, so kind of just doing an impromptu cast last minute. Um, just update the stream title as well. So for those who have been out of the loop, there's a 20K starting cash tournament going on right now for 0 hour 1v1 format with a $645 prize pool. I think it's the first ever 20K starting cash tournament that's been seriously sponsored, so should be interesting to see how this goes. And this is an interesting round one matchup. Apocalypse versus Mojo. I think either of these players could take it, depending on who plays well. So there's a first matchup that these guys are supposed to play. I think these guys are round one. So what's the round one matchup here? It's Battleship Bay, China Mirror. That's the opening game one mirror. Hello, Pepsi. Check if Mojo's here. He might be ghosting, so I'll just in the slot. Let's see. Very fast Marika, 1v Marika is not fair. Seems like Lixus versus GLA are the way to go. Yeah, I think Lixus are quite good in 20K. If you use your brains and you know when to attack and where to attack, I think it's quite strong. Okay. See if we're good to go here. If he's in ZHLADDER as well, then it just doesn't matter. Okay, we can get to it. Okay, so game one. This is a China Mirror on Battleship Bay. Cool map because you got a battleship in play, as the name suggests. So, got Apocalypse, purple is China, and Mojo, the cyan is China. China Mirror is the opening matchup of round one. So you got the battleship here, you can actually capture it. It's actually quite brittle if you damage the battleship, but battleship has infinite range and it can basically fire across the map horizontally. So anything along this line of sight that's blocked off, that's not blocked off by these walls, you can just hit. So you can hit here, for example, but if you try to attack the base like here, it's going to get blocked by these walls. Standard build orders so far: barracks, 2 supplies, 4 dozers from Mojo, 4 from Apocalypse. Well, another feature about this map as well is this dam over here. If you break this dam, you flood not only this area, so you clear up the supply here and the oil, you actually clear up these supply piles as well. As you can see with the pipes, they basically drain the water into it. So Mojo's rushing the battleship, double war factory and a triple supply, double war factory and a triple supply. Except the third supply is forward for Apocalypse, whereas the third supply is more passive for Mojo. Bit of a far supply there for Apocalypse for his fourth. He's actually putting a Gatling cannon very early on to lock down this battleship. I like that. I think the battleship is actually very valuable because you can control this area. You can control the top side of the map as well. So if you actually control the battleship, you're actually essentially controlling this side of the map as well because of the range of that battleship. Flamer's gonna open up on the dozer here. One oil captured by Mojo. Is there an oil grab set out from Apocalypse? No, he's dropping a third war factory. Third war factory is already out for Mojo. Outposts are flying around. And Mojo's actually flaming down this oil preemptively. So this red guard's not going to get the chance to take an oil grab. Mojo does take the battleship. So if he actually chooses, he could just lock down this supply and I think kill it in one volley. Or almost kill it in one volley. Apocalypse should try and take this, or Mojo. Yeah, he's gonna go for it now. Let's see, does he fire the battleship yet? Not yet. Mojo is flame walling this supply over here. Apocalypse is trying to flame wall this supply, but he's actually out of range. He's not doing it close enough. No chain guns on either player yet. Flamer getting opened up by an outpost. Nice position there from Apocalypse with the Flamer. Forces the cell. Would have otherwise killed that supply very quickly with a flame wall. Apocalypse is gonna take this oil. I'm surprised Mojo is not actually taking advantage of this battleship here. He has not fired it once yet. When he could actually just even fire it on this army and kill the army flat out. He's rushed this battleship, but he's actually not using it at all. So I expected him to use it a little more proactively if he's rushing it. And it's actually Apocalypse who's controlling this area, despite Mojo having the battleship. I mean, he can just fire the battleship and kill the supply. I don't know why he's not doing it. He can literally just attack with it. Just passive battleship. Gatling cannon will clear up this flamer and probably will clear up the next flamer, but this should hopefully remind Mojo he's got a battleship he can work with. Yep, he sees it now. And where is he firing? Exactly, on the trucks. But he doesn't really kill many things. He could just kill the building itself. Battleship does do a lot of damage, and I think the reload is like 45 seconds. So, even though it does a lot of damage, it's like not that long of a timer when you think about it. Flamer will open up on the supply and Gatling cannon, although the Gatling cannon, he could have just killed the power plant, to be honest, to keep him low power. Overlords are being pumped out, yeah. Battleship finishes off the Gatling cannon. Nicely done. There was actually a flamer here, I think, from Mojo that killed the supply. Apocalypse is also flaming down this supply from Mojo. And Mojo was actually getting invaded in his main base. Chain guns out for Apocalypse. No chain guns for Mojo, but he has ECM tech, and I did see an Overlord here. Nothing really to deal with these outposts though, so this Overlord's gonna get slowly whittled down by the RPGs. Artillery and carpet called in from Mojo. There's the battleship being used in an attempt defensively, but as you saw, only one shot landed through because most of the shots get blocked by this wall. Carpet artillery kills the power, a barracks, and 4 trucks. But Apocalypse is making big progress into the main base of Mojo. Yeah, I have to say, I'm not impressed so far by Mojo. I honestly thought he had a way better start because of this battleship. But he didn't really use it at all, even though he rushed for it. So it didn't exactly pay off. And this attack didn't really go deep into Apocalypse's base, so yeah, he's kind of forced to go back. He's losing his main base to this flamer. Prop goes down, and CC is probably going to be next as well. Apocalypse is basically blocking off Mojo from defending against the flamer, so he might lose this army, but he will get the command center of Mojo. Mojo does have 2 dozers out, but yeah, Apocalypse did kill a lot of infrastructure. Artillery and Carpet, I assume, is going to be called in as well. Carpet is coming in. Is that on the army? It's going to clip a bit of the army, even though it was going for the War Factory. Kills an ECM and outpost. Overlord will get taken down eventually, because there is nothing to do with these RPGs, but yeah, Apocalypse, I think, has done really critical damage to Mojo. I think that's Lotus from Apocalypse. He's going to get an oil for himself from the bottom. And this battleship needs to fire onto these supplies as well. Granted, he needs to have vision of this area, but I think even blind shotting with the battleship, if you have dead time, is kind of worth it. Like, you can waypoint scout up here to see if he's got a supply, for example, and then just fire the battleship there. Apocalypse is looking to hunt Mojo. Mojo is trying his best to save the dozers. Both dozers are actually cornered in the Battleship Bay. But yeah, as you see here, like, some of the shots get blocked off by the wall, so even if you're trying to fire close, for example, it's not going to work out. And I think that's Mojo dozer hunted. Yeah, that is Mojo dozer hunted. And I think he's close enough to where he can actually start hitting the battleship, but he probably needs to evac because the outpost is being weird. He's attempting to take the garrison, but oh, there we go. Yeah, you see, the battleship actually takes a lot of damage, even from 2 tank hunters alone. And it will eventually go down. Mojo's losing the last bits of his base to the Lotus of Apocalypse. Battleship will be taken out. Yep, there's the battleship gone. Battleship is destroyed. And I do not see how Mojo can win at this point, because he doesn't actually have meaningful production other than the barracks, which he is about to lose as well. That's GG from Mojo. And Apocalypse takes game 1. 1-0. So good start for Apocalypse. I think Mojo had the build order, but I think execution-wise, he just didn't really make use of the battleship. Let's see. Low lift. So I think this is Mojo's map pick now. Arena. It's a pretty nice map. Let me just yeah, I got the right version. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't a new version. Okay, super up and demo. This is very winnable both ways. So super up and demo. On the top we have Apocalypse as the purple, even though it looks pink as the super weapon. Oh, it's purple and pink. That's gonna be annoying to cast. And on the bottom we have Mojo as the demo in pink. of Arctic Arena. Double racks immediately from Mojo. Racks early from Apocalypse. With 2 supplies. So you got a lot of oils on this map. I think there's 9 oils? Maybe 11? Let me just double check. So 3 here. Mirrored 3 here. So that's 6. 7, 8, 9. 10. So 10 oils and in a refinery. And then you got some extra tech buildings here with the repair bay and the artillery platform in the corners. Triple racks actually from Mojo. So I think he's, yeah, one's making terrorists, one's making rebels, one's making the capture. So he's gonna have TNT. Oh, he's not actually getting the capture yet. I think that's a mistake. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think one of the racks should just immediately click capture. No reason to get these rebels out if they're not gonna have capture ready yet. Early control rods is pretty high value for a super weapon because you get 200% power. So it's actually kind of nice. Barracks here from Apocalypse on his top right. He's got 3 Raxes out, and he's actually got a 3rd as well in the middle. Apocalypse does have the capture. Mojo has the capture now. Where did those terrorists go? Does he have a TNT loaded up? Did have tech go into tunnel. It's an MTV. That actually might just flat out die, yeah. Waste the V there from Apocalypse. This TNT could be very high value depending on what it kills. Is it gonna go for the War Factory? Is it gonna go for the War Factory? I went for the supply. I think that was a mistake. I mean, you have so much money. Why do you really care about killing a single supply center? You want to bottleneck the production, I think, more so than focus on money. If this was like a regular game, yeah, that's a fine target, but I think focusing on production is more important here. Couple more Vs here from Mojo. There is an EMP up now, so if he does try to go through, he will get his tech's disabled. So he needs to be careful. He's gonna get 1 disabled, I think. Ooh, barely evades it. What's he got in here? Tech RPG, TNT, what's he got? Massive tech RPG here. You're running a big risk. Apocalypse needs to cancel this strat center. This strat's not gonna survive, for sure. Unless he's queuing up flashbangs right now. Yeah, cancels the strat. But this is a 9 RPG garrison. It's gonna be very annoying to break. Apocalypse shouldn't be collecting like this freely here either. You can just park like a quad or an RPG in there and deny that, but Mojo's not really punishing it. That's a TNT, and the other one is another TNT, or what is that? He's gonna clear the EMP with one of the TNTs. Oil gets killed here by the heavily garrisoned garrison. Does he have anything else in these techs? One of these techs has something. The one in the middle has something. Apocalypse actually has that middle oil. He's taking that oil now. Mojo's on top of his oils, and he has a palace already. So expect to see demo upgrade pretty soon. Oh, it has RPGs, so he can clear up the dozers at least. Apocalypse has the repair bay, and he's got flashbangs now. No sign of a search. That's a really forward strat center. It's right next to the tunnel. Not sure about that one. He's actually not rebuilt this supply center, so he could just get camped out on his main supply pretty easily. Another tech coming in. Probably a TNT. Is he gonna go for the refinery? Or is he gonna go for main base? He's going for main base. He's gonna kill the power plant, the upgraded power. It's gonna put Mojo very low power. And he's got the TNT upgrade, the demolition upgrade. So he actually could just detonate 3 techs and kill the war factory. I think that would be worth it, honestly, at this point. Just may as well snowball your advantage even more. He's gonna detonate a tech on the dozer. Oh, he has an RPG anyways. He can just kill that with that. RPG focusing down on oil from Apocalypse. This oil needs to be dealt with. He has a tech in place to kill the Ranger. Yeah, he's just gonna detonate this tech, I assume, on the dozer to delay it even more. Yep. Nicely done. From Mojo. This oil's gonna get killed. So Apocalypse is actually gonna be on 2 oils only in a moment. Whereas Mojo is on 4 supplies and 6 oils. Apocalypse is typing up GG's. He did mention something about the lag. I'm not sure if it's from my end or what's gonna happen here. Apocalypse is not happy about the latency. I don't know if someone else hosting will make a difference, because I feel like my net's probably good for hosting relative to the rest. So I don't know if it'll make a big difference if Mojo or the Apocalypse hosts here. I think it was kind of high, the latency. Lipster. Beat him with demo in 44 latency. The next we're solving. Oh man. Okay, I'll just host. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it was high, but the reason I'm not commenting that much on it is because one, it's honestly not my business to comment on, and number two, I actually don't think it's that bad in the context of 20K, because you're focused on more macro movements than micro movements. Obviously, having limited micro movements is annoying, but I don't mind playing in that lag. If I was put in that position, like I wouldn't mind it as much. See what happens here. Also, hello, Spalding. Nice to see you. Boyka has joined as well. Nice to see you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're like lagging, there is obviously a delay and it changes how you play the game, but my point is that the impact of it is not as high as 10K, I'd say, just because you're not doing as many like specific movements. Let's see. Looks like Mojo's back. So we're gonna see the oh hi. Hello, Spladding and Marker and Zell. Nice to see you in the chat. No need to micro, just make Toby an A move. You have to X for demo bikes for them. Excel here, love you. Double rose emoji. Yeah. Tensions are unnecessarily high. Mojo has not loaded into the game. Oh, he has, never mind. Okay, it was just a slow load. Okay, got the reverse now. Arctic Arena by Domi and TK Leo. Top of the map, we got Mojo as the pink super weapon. Clicking the wrong button. There you go. And on the bottom, we have Apocalypse as purple, even though it looks pink on this map. As GLI demo. Double racks from Apocalypse. No barracks dropped yet. I'm guessing he's gonna drop the barracks a little forward here. Or he's gonna put a supply. No, it's a barracks. So double racks. Fourth dozer's gonna be building the supply. No, he's actually not built the supply yet. I think that's a big mistake. He can easily afford that. He's got 20k starting cash. No reason not to. Yeah, he's done it with this dozer, but Maybe I just feel like getting the collection done, like sorted out ASAP is like more helpful because it pays a lot of dividends if you have early collection and you're as soon as you drop your production facilities, you're gonna have a ton of money to like stockpile on you. You're not only gonna have the starting cash, but also whatever money your Nooks collected in the beginning. Even though it's a minor detail, I do think it is something that can make a big difference, ultimately, for how you open up games. Tunnel being placed here by Apocalypse. And a couple garrisons already taken by Mojo. Will we see an early flashbang from Mojo is the question. No EMP coverage on the far left side, so space is open there, and in the dead center too, I just realized. Yeah, dead center is like very open. This tunnel and set of RPGs will clear that up, and the Rangers here will get denied by the technical. If he chooses to deny them, but maybe he's not feeling it. There is a empty tech there. Just thinking about denying. This tech is being way too passive. He easily could have denied 2 oils if he was like focusing with it. The soil does get taken by Mojo. Tunnel being dropped down aggressively by Apocalypse. Another tech coming in, but yeah, I mean, Mojo really shouldn't have these oils. These 2 oils could have been easily denied. Aw, is he gonna take that? No, he denies it, but this oil or this oil? I think both of these could have been denied if he microed it. Like, well, it is a lot of APM to kind of look in this many places early game when you have to macro as well on top of it. Patriot Scaffold gets denied. This tunnel is going to be very annoying because it's actually quite close to the War Factory, so if he pops a TNT, you can very easily clear the War Factory. Strat Center is being dropped in the back. This Nook is at risk of getting bursted by the RPGs. Is that a TNT or a tech RPG? The soil being denied is quite good as well for Apocalypse. I think that is a TNT, the way he's playing it. But he's not evacing anything. He's just trying to gun down the tech. Or the dozer, sorry. Pop the RPGs really late. Yeah, he could have easily killed that dozer and delayed the strat. I don't know why he didn't. That tech is gonna drop a TNT payload on the Patriot, but Apocalypse might not kill it. Yeah, he didn't attack in time. Some sloppy mistakes, honestly, from Apocalypse right now. I mean, it started off with the oil denies where he could have denied 2, but he only denied 1. Could have delayed the strat, and now he's messed up an EMP kill, and Mojo's actually gonna be on S&DVs very shortly. Meanwhile, Apocalypse is just starting his palace. This is looking very dire for Apocalypse, I'm not gonna lie. Unless he can kill the strat somehow, while Mojo doesn't have V's in position, I think this is gonna go very heavily in Mojo's way right now. Tunnels on the right side gonna get cleared up, but he's actually gonna pop into this S&D army. He'll pick off a V, but I think that was an empty one as well, so he doesn't actually get anything. Again, Apocalypse is not really microing his techs. Yeah, this is the second tech where he's just gonna lose it to an EMP. He's not even... He's got AFK terrorists. Really, really sloppy work here from Apocalypse. I mean, he really could have done so much more if he just microed the units. Apocalypse is gonna call it GG. But honestly, I think this was Apocalypse's game to lose when he was getting in early with the techs. He kind of just didn't click. You just need to click on the enemy when your units are in position and you win. Oh yeah. Ask them to play the new map that Fargo loves too, called Liquid Gold. I remember when people complained about Liquid Gold because I picked it. Now it's the new rave. I mean, honestly, it's not as bad as Natural Threats because Natural Threats you just need one strategy as like each faction, and you basically know how to play Natural Threats. So, I mean, it's great if you don't like using your brain to play on Natural Threats, but I mean, for some people, it's very friendly to those who just lack a brain, for lack of a better way of putting it. So it's 2-1 to Mojo. I'm not gonna select the map. I'm just gonna click to this map, see if he says anything. Okay. We're going with Crazy Beach. Gonna be a fun one. I like this map. There's actually some cool dam dynamics here as well on this. Ooh, nuke mirror. So 2 mirrors in a row. Since mirrors are reversed, we got Apocalypse as pulled nuke, and Mojo is the yellow nuke on Crazy Beach. So this dam, essentially, you see this like light blue pattern on the ground. The dam basically covers that with water. So it's not going to cover this patch of land because it's sand color, and these patches of land, but all of this basically gets covered. So you only have this land bridge and the actual bridge if you want to cross and you kill the dam. In terms of the actual map, you have 3 supplies in the main base. You got 2 oils that are relatively safe. One is critical health. You got your 4th supply for each player on the far left and right, respectively. You got this little flanking route as well that you can go through if you're going through the 2 extremes of the map. So 2 war factories and an airfield. Mojo going 2 war factories only. Oh wait, sorry, Apocalypse. Apocalypse has 4 dozers. He's actually rushing the 4th supply over there. Meanwhile, Mojo is prioritizing an early airfield, probably for Elix, which I think is very high value as well. In terms of the 2 builds I think I prefer Mojo's build. I think the Elix is just a very high yield early game to just stop the random battle masters from going for the trucks and denying oils. And you can also deny the early expansion here. But Apocalypse has done something smart. He's actually built a barracks here, so that way you can reinforce that with a tank hunter in the garrison. Lix is being built. He just needs to upgrade bunker. Flamer being queued up by Mojo. I don't think you should ever make flamers in the early game as in nuke mirrors, just because Battlemaster or Gatling are the only two units you really need to make. This Gatling will get picked off. I feel like if you're anticipating a Lix and you're making Gatlings, you should just posture them defensively. You shouldn't really just charge them in, because you're very easily going to have both a Helix and War Factory in this format. 2 Battlemasters get taken out. Battlemasters do give quite a bit of XP, so good kills for Mojo to get early on. We'll kill this barracks, or this dozer, but there is a barracks here. Propolis is out as well. We'll clear up the barracks, so it should give him a nice amount of XP. Ovi's already out for Apocalypse. He's actually dropping a 3rd War Factory now. Apocalypse is on 4 supplies. Meanwhile, Mojo is still on a 3rd only. But he is expanding to a 4th. Yeah, this is what I like about the Helix. You're kind of limiting the movement of your opponent a little bit. Otherwise, he's just gonna punish these random Battlemasters that go in, for example. Like, this is a very smart play from Mojo. Mojo's gonna go a little bit deep, though. He's fighting a pretty high HP garrison. He's actually got his licks very weak now. Did clear a truck and dozer for that. And the ground army is starting to build up for Apocalypse. Has the subliminal messaging. And he's actually going to push up north to try and clear up this expansion from Mojo. Yeah, Mojo needs to heal the licks on the airfield just so it heals faster. And this expansion will get locked down. Mojo's got a Overlord and ECM, but it's an unupgraded Overlord. Meanwhile, Apocalypse is reinforcing with more and more. Oh, these Lixes, though, might actually cut off one of the Ovis. That's a pretty nice pick-off from Mojo. Yeah, just kills an upgraded Overlord for free. But as I say that, he loses the Bunker Lix, and that's a pretty costly loss right there. Especially because the Bunker Lixes were the thing that was kind of giving Mojo that edge early game. And he's making a new one, but it's just gonna put Mojo in a bit of an awkward position for the moment. Tank barricades are gonna make it a little awkward for these two to engage, so they're just gonna back off for now. I think it actually might be worthwhile detonating this dam just to limit the movement. Yeah, the dams, they favor a side depending on where they are. So they favor defense from top position if you detonate this one, whereas here they favor the bottom position if you detonate this one. So it's actually, I think this would be a case where you want to actually destroy the dam and just park a couple gats, bunker. Eventually you can solidify that spot with like a nuke cannon, for example. Lix is just gonna charge in head first, but he's actually got chain guns early. I like that from Apocalypse. He's actually targeting the Propolix. He could have killed the Bunkerlix, but he retargeted last minute. Yeah, he could have just killed that Lix, but I don't know why he changed targets. Both Lix is very low, but realistically speaking, this Bunkerlix should have been dead. See. Yeah, Apocalypse trying to get in the bunker, but it will just get denied by the Ovies. Lixes are getting charged by ECM Gats. Proplix goes down and a Bunkerlix goes down. One Bunkerlix remains. And Mojo's got a pretty good concave on the army of Apocalypse. And Mojo will kill this supply. Both players are 3-star, so I'm expecting carpet artillery to start flying in. There's the carpet, and there's the artillery. Think that's gonna go on the oil? Yep, that's looking like it's gonna go on the oil here. Gatlings focusing on the bunkerlicks. Last bunkerlicks gets taken out. Nuke missile being built by Mojo, so I'm expecting nuke mix soon. Yep, oil gets taken out, so Mojo is now leading 2 oils to Apocalypse's 1. Having said that, Apocalypse does have a carpet artillery you can still use. Players are mined out from their 2nd and 3rd, so now it's just going to be their main and these far supplies on the left and right. Mine drop coming in. Is that going to drop on the OVs? Nope, doesn't actually drop anything off. Carpet artillery being sent in as well. No chain gun gats, but these gats are in position to intercept this carpet if Mojo is paying attention, which he is. Nicely done from Mojo, does intercept the carpet. And both players are actually moving in on each other, so thing is, there is actually a Lotus in position for Appo, so he actually sees the MiGs and whether they have the upgrade yet. Players are both going to trade 1 oil each, but since Mojo is still ahead, he is going to still be leading 1 oil to 0. Pepsi's saying can't be too careful. Lotus is going for the airfield. I'd actually go for the nuke here over the airfield first, because the MiG will take off. And yeah, you're just going to delay the landing, but okay. MiG fires, but one of the shots mess up, so it actually doesn't kill the Lotus, which is very lucky for Apocalypse. There are still MiGs out, but yeah, he'll be able to weaken this army, which will help out his ground army as well. But yeah, I think this Lotus really should have just gone for the nuke. And both players are actually thinking about base trading. I don't know if that's a good idea. Apocalypse will actually steal the nuke of Mojo now. Yeah, Mojo I don't think is in a position to base trade because he had a Lotus in his base he didn't deal with. And no nuke makes to fall back on him. Apocalypse actually wins this, GG.
You have been defeated.
I did not expect Apocalypse to just kind of win outright there. I was expecting Mojo to kind of snowball with the nuke mix, but I think that was just some bad decision making that ended up not working out. He went for the base trade ultimately, but it didn't really pan out that way, since Apocalypse had enough to defend his main anyways. See what's gonna happen now. So it's still gonna be a nuke mirror, but obviously they're reverse spots, so question is, are we going to see the same build orders? Are we going to see a mix-up? I need to open another slot. See what happens here. After saying Apocalypse made 40 gats for 2 elixes, well, he ended up winning the game, so I think the early chain guns is more important than just spamming out gats, honestly. Because chain guns actually give so much extra damage through the gatlings. It's actually like you basically have an extra gat anyways with the DPS with chain gun gats. So 1 gat basically equals 2 gats of worth of damage, which is very high value. I played 80 20k games, still 0 GLA mirror, something wrong with 20k. Maybe you need to pick a color that biases GLA mirrors, I don't know. I notice I see a lot of GLA mirror when I see blue is picked. But you usually play with blue anyways, so yeah, I don't know what else I can say to help. Um, and the color thing, by the way, I'm like fairly certain it's a myth. It's not an actual thing. So we got, yeah, nuke mirror for spots. Let's go. Okay. So bottom left, we got Mojo, now in red as the China nuke. There's a spin. And on the top right, we got Apocalypse staying as the purple in China nuke. So yeah, are we gonna see Helix 2 War Factories again, or are we gonna see Apocalypse try that out as well? Let's see, opening barracks from both players, so standard stuff for 20k, I'd say. Probably could have been more efficient there, building supply with that dozer here, just because it's closer. 2 Raxes, so something tells me a airfield is gonna come out from this dozer or this dozer. Gonna keep an eye out on that. 2 war factories and an airfield again, so Mojo's doing the same thing. War factory and an airfield, yep. So Apocalypse is actually gonna mix it up. Let's see. Red Guard are going straight ahead. Needs to send them to the oils just to save on time. Yep, he's sending his Red Guard out. It is 1 war factory as opposed to 2 because he is queuing up tank hunters earlier. And you're gonna notice that even though Mojo has 1 Rax, he can probably get this bunker licks out early because the build time of the airfield kind of syncs up well with the capture upgrade, so it actually doesn't really matter that he's researched the capture first. So I think this 2 Rax setup, I understand the idea behind why he did it, but in practice it doesn't actually do anything. It just makes you have less money early game. Lix is pumped out. Is he going to deny the Red Guard? He will. Very nice from Apocalypse. And this was denied here by Mojo, as was this. So Mojo's gonna be on 1 oil, whereas Apocalypse is still on 0. And yeah, you could see that the difference between the 1 war factory versus the 2 war factories. You have a lot more map presence with 2 war factories as opposed to 1, because obviously 2 is greater than 1. Mojo is trying to exert some pressure. Does kill a truck, and this Gatling's nicely tucked behind the oil, so Lix has to move a little bit to hit it, which will get it to about 30% health. So his early game is kind of limited with this Lix already because it's very low health. The Lix over here from Mojo, however, isn't really doing much. I think he was expecting a flanking Battlemaster. He wanted to pick off this dozer, but this Tank Hunter bunker was kind of annoying to deal with last game. Nice Battlemaster here from Apocalypse, camping out this supply for a little bit. Supplies do mine out in the main base quite quickly. Nice Battlemaster harassment from Apocalypse so far. Even though he doesn't have the advantage with the Lixes, he is actually harassing pretty well with Battlemasters, which is kind of interesting. Flamer being sent forward by Mojo. He's gonna try and sneak a kill on the oil, which I think at this point is kind of fine because it's just kind of microing at many different places at once at this point, so maybe you can sneak in a random Flamer like in the mid game. Apocalypse is paying attention though. Will intercept the Flamer, but there are 2 Gats covered by an ECM coming in as well. Flamer gets killed, but yeah, these Gats are just going to be a little bit of a nuisance in the base of Mojo. Lotus is out as well now for Apocalypse. Juk says, seems like Apocalypse likes a nuke Mary, yeah. And Mojo could just walk right into this Lix and kill it. Yeah, this was a bad move from Apocalypse. You don't want to be healing on the airfield when there's Gats in your base, because they could just do that. On the other hand, you shouldn't walk a Gatling past or a Helix past a Gatling, and he's actually gonna lose the Proplix as well. Ugh. Bit of a sloppy move with Lixes from both players, so no player has Lixes now. That's back on ground army only. But if we're looking at ground army, I think you have to favor Apocalypse here because he's got the upgrades on the Overlords. He's got ECMs. Now there's a 3rd OV for Mojo, so we can actually manage this. Flamer might kill the fort supply here of Mojo. Wraith asking if this live. I can test that real quick, Wraith. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think it's live, Wraith. I'm just testing the chat function. um, yeah, a bit of a Lotus war over this artillery platform. But Apocalypse is a bit ahead. He's got 700 XP lead over Mojo. And yeah, he's kicked Mojo a little bit off of collection here. Apocalypse does lose the Lotus war ultimately. 5 OVs to Apocalypse's 3. Really bad positioning here from Apocalypse. This can go very badly for Apocalypse, yeah. He's gonna charge Battle Masters to try and deal damage. But the sheer numbers is just gonna win it for Mojo here. There's one Gatling left, and yeah, he can kill the Gatling. But the problem is the ECM is just gonna cover for the Overlord, so he's not actually gonna be able to damage them that much. Apocalypse is on nuke missile. You should overcharge this if you're low power like this. Yeah, you could have saved time by getting the nuke MiG upgrade started a couple seconds earlier. Yeah, Wraith, I know it's a troll. I'm just trolling back. Don't worry about it. I'm just messing around. Oil does get cleared up by Mojo, so now it's Apocalypse's 1 oil to Mojo's 1 oil as well, so it's actually evened out. Lix is sneaking on the far right side of the map. Lift truck is rooting for Apocalypse here, it seems. There is a Lix on the airfield as well, but yeah, it's gonna be a bit of an awkward defense, and I think this MiG will probably get focused down. Although having said that, Mojo prioritizing the supply truck is a bit questionable. Does lose a Lix for a supply truck and a MiG. But once Apocalypse gets a couple MiGs, I think it's going to be very straightforward to defend this just by shuffling the army, killing off the GATs and ECMs, and severely damaging the OVs. This is going to be a very close one, I feel, in terms of the defense, if Apocalypse does survive this. Apocalypse is 1 more kill from 3-star as well, so a good carpet could clear up this whole army as well. Apocalypse rebuilding his supply next to the Lotus. I'm not sure about that one. He literally lost a supply. He built a new one next to the Lotus, and he's gonna lose it again. Artillery being called in by both players. Where's the carpet being called into? Carpet's actually being called in on the oil. Don't think that was a good move from Apocalypse. I think he needed to hit this army with the carpet, because sure, you kill this oil, guaranteed, but what about this army? How are you going to deal with it? He's actually going to lose his army. Oh, he loses 2 ECMs. That's quite a major blow, by the way. Again, Apocalypse rebuilt. This is the 3rd supply he's rebuilt in front of a Lotus. What is going on? He is literally rebuilding a supply, selling it, rebuilding a supply, selling it, and rebuilding a supply a 3rd time. You got outposts in your army. Just send 1 outpost. He's wasted so much money rebuilding and selling. And Mojo's just gonna charge in with a massive Overlord army and just win off of numbers. Yeah, this is why I'm saying, I see comments, by the way, from people who say like, oh, why do you like go for like carpets that miss on armies, for example, when I play. This is why I do that, because it does not matter if you kill this oil. This oil is not gonna lose you the game. What's gonna lose you the game is the 8 Overlords to your 2 Overlords. I feel like that was just kind of a really big strategic error from Apocalypse's part. I mean, he could have just used it on the army, and it was actually quite close to the CC too, so there was a good chance that could have worked. But just hitting an oil instead of defending your base is, you're just not getting your priorities straight in that situation. So that's believe Mojo is now 3 and Apocalypse scores 2. So Mojo actually only needs to win one more game. Apocalypse has to win the rest of the set now, and this is going to be on Mojo's map pick. So whatever matchup that they get, even if it's like a really imbalanced one, Apocalypse is going to have to win it both ways in order to win the set now. Lift Truck is saying send this replay to Spalding. I'll keep it on the back burner for him. Let's see. Let's see what Mojo picks. AKA's Magic is the map pick. I've seen how this map can play out. Sometimes there are some very imbalanced matchups, I feel, on this map, especially when it comes to like China's and US's and certain GLAs with USA's, I think, would be very imbalanced here. So I think Apocalypse just wants to play it out. No in and out. I mean, the whole set, we were just playing it while going in. I don't know why Mojo's acting surprised. China Laser. This is one of the matchups I think is quite imbalanced on this map. So this is AK's Magic. This kind of looks like a... almost gives off like a Greek vibe. You got a little bit of an amphitheater here with pretty small supply pool in your base, all things considered. Just couple piles, really. Even though it's a 3 supply setup, this is not that much collection time. The corners is where it really comes into play with the imbalances. So the top left has a lot of money. This is effectively 2 supplies worth of income. And then you have the bottom right with the 2 oils. Other than that, you have these 4 critically damaged oils, 2 of them close to each player's base. And yeah, I mean, if you can lock down the map, I think China can struggle pretty hard if they don't do an early push. From my experience, at least on this map. So far, Apocalypse is going 2 war factories to Mojo's 2 war factories, and this is an oil cap early on from both players. Question is, what is Mojo's composition gonna be, and what is Apocalypse's composition gonna be? Because if this is a troop crawler tank hunter push, which I think it will be, then if Mojo doesn't get early flashbangs, he actually could be in trouble. There is an early V out. He's gonna try and intercept the oil grab, I think. Those are being sent out to repair 1 oil, but this red guard will get denied. He actually has a spare dozer in his base, so it could go for it. I like what Apocalypse is doing as well, trying to lock down the bottom right as well. And Mojo could actually just start gunning down the soil, because the soil starts off on really low health. Crawler hasn't really been successful so far. I don't know why Mojo didn't just gun down the soil, especially because he was getting the tow missile. This oil probably would have been dead if he just committed to it immediately. China good, maybe Appo can do it. I think China struggles on this map, honestly. I think it's actually a really hard map for China to win with. Although having said that, Mojo hasn't really set up any turrets or fire bases, so it's gonna have to be constantly on top of these flanking attacks. Although he's just sending troop crawlers 1 by 1. He's not really doing waves as he should be doing them. He should just combine a big army and just lob down a lane. Instead, he's just sending units 1 by 1, which is just getting overrun by the sheer amount of Tovies. Apocalypse will get the oils on the bottom right, but yeah, this is where it becomes tough for China, because once you're fighting this SND Tovi blob, I mean, what exactly are you doing? Yeah, you're gonna have MiGs, but when there's so many Vs that you don't really have enough MiGs to cover over all of them, then it's a bit of a predicament for China, to say the least. Apocalypse is doing a decent job at expanding at the corners, but yeah. This corner is gonna get overrun pretty quickly, and Mojo's sending rangers on the way as well. while he's waiting for the black napalm, Mojo is just pushing out Apocalypse from the corner expansion. He's doing the same with the top left, and yeah, this is what I'm talking about with why it's so tough to win as China here, because US is so mobile here. Chile has tunnels. I mean, China's just slugging around trying to send Gats, crawlers. I don't know why he's made a Battlemaster, but Battlemaster, I guess, here as well. And if you want to rebuild here, I mean, it's so hard. Whereas if you do it with the US, you can airlift the Chinook with a dozer, or a dozer with the Chinook. You can long distance collect. Yeah, China's just, it feels very slow to play China on this map compared to anything else. 4 oils for Apocalypse, but it's gonna become 2 and I assume 0 in a bit because Mojo's just gutting down these oils. And he's got too many Tovies in too many different areas. And one airfield with 0 MiGs is not gonna be able to cut it. Does he have the advanced training? He has it now. He actually just got it. Nice. No chain guns for Apocalypse, and yeah, he's just sending in Vs to like kill the MiGs on the airfield. Yeah, this is Mojo's game. I don't see how Mojo loses now. Unfortunate for Apocalypse, honestly, because this is quite a hard matchup to win. But yeah, he lost too many games in the set, and now it's kind of biting him back. Despite winning the initial China mirror, he's fallen behind. Yeah, these base supplies, they mine out so quick, so yeah, Apocalypse is actually just gonna be broke in about a minute or two. 10 kills in airfield. Meanwhile, Mojo's just gonna have 18k extra here and 2k per minute extra here. Pilot is scouting where the new airfield is as well. Both players are floating a lot, but yeah, I mean, Mojo has to mess up big time to lose, I feel, at this point. I don't see how Mojo can lose this game. Like, Mojo's got to start attacking his own units to even give Apocalypse a chance to win in this position as China. He's gonna try a nice timed attack. Nice hit with the MiGs, kills 3 Vs. But yeah, I mean, even if he clears this and takes over this area, he has nothing to defend his main base right now. Both players floating way more than they should be. Scal is saying we need Percocet for co-casting. Bro, retaliation on mode versus move command. What do I have on? Do I have retaliation mode? No, I have it on. I use move command. Burton gets killed over here, but yeah, these fire bases will be able to easily clear up this little push. Not to mention there's a proxy war factory to reinforce these fire bases as well. Yeah, there's now a VE infestation in Apocalypse's base once again. 18k float for Mojo. Doris, it seems like a nice map. Yeah, it is a nice map, but I do also think there's some pretty noticeable imbalanced matchups here. Mainly the China GLAs and some of the US GLAs can be quite imba here as well. I think Demo is extremely strong on this map versus US. Carpet's gonna clear up a war factory here. I don't know where the artillery went. Oh, is that level 1 artillery? What did that hit? Did that hit a power? I'm guessing it did, because it's like off shot from the strat center. But yeah, base supplies completely mined out. Apocalypse is only gonna have income from these oils, which he can't even get. He's got $50 left. Laser tanks being pumped out. Composite armor as well. That's GG from Apocalypse. And I'm pretty sure that is GG for the set. I think, yeah, that means Mojo will be advancing to play round 2 versus Lift Truck. Um, Let me just double check. It's best of 7 and not best of 9. I want to make sure I'm not wrong about that. GG's well played. It's best of 7. So yeah, Mojo will advance to the next round, playing against the lift truck in round 2. I think Apocalypse thought it was a best of 9 earlier, but yeah. Unfortunate for Apocalypse to go out this early, but this was kind of a tough round 1 in all fairness. Yeah, round 2, it's going to be lift truck versus Mojo. I'm sure there's going to be some fun with that. In terms of where I am in this tournament, I'm waiting in round 3 for the winner between King Toxic, Muhammad 9898, and Aju. So I'll be playing round 3 versus one of them 3, which should be fun. This guy liked my Yankee accent. Nice to hear. I think I'll probably head off now, though. It's an hour and a half stream. So I think it's been a good amount of time on the stream. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I shall head off for now. Take care.